Yo, what is up boys? My name is Fragger Mike. Now, I know it's been a while since my last video, but I've been working very hard on the $1 million Unreal Cup course. And I finally published it yesterday inside Fortnite Academy, of course. So if you want to check that out, then click the first link in the description. Now, in today's video, we're gonna check out the games of a NA West Pro. He has 90,000 PR and 11k earned. And he asked me to VOD review his latest solo cash cup, where he plays top 18. So we're gonna take a look at these games and I'm gonna give you my best advice for qualifying for the solo cash cup and getting your best placement possible. And Retro, if you're watching this video is for you. So what I've noticed is that he dies around top 20 to top 30 in a lot of his games. And he still gets like 20 to 30 points in these games. But if you see him with a loadout like this, you do not expect him to die in the next few minutes. So we're gonna see what happens on these rotates, what's gonna happen in these games. Like, he is so stacked, he should be able to win this game. Very decent wingsuit timing, by the way. He went as soon as everyone else is also going, so a lot of kids are in the air, so he cannot really get focused, right? Lands in a good position as well. Metal box in this zone, perfectly fine. Yeah, it was a very good rotate, chilling right now. Like, he's probably still one of the most stacked players in this lobby. Okay, he's making an early rotate by foot. I actually already disagree with this decision. Like there's a possibility of him getting tagged on this rotate, and there's no real reason for him to go right now. Like, you can just conserve as many mats as possible and just catch a nice timing once again. With the wingsuit, go frontside, and maybe realize that the majority of the lobby is gonna be north, so you can maybe land around this south side a little bit. Like, you don't have to be at the front of zone as well to land with your wingsuit. You can go a bit more like this, and then you're a bit more safer when landing. Good workout. Yeah, decent position to box up, kind of in a tree. It's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is kind of dangerous to land right at the front of zone. If you were to land like a little bit more at the back, like for instance right here, this would be a perfect opportunity to land there. Like, people with wingsuits, it also happened in other metas, but they will always use wingsuits and go as far as possible. That's usually what people do. Like, the more front you go, the more you are at risk of getting in a box with a kid. But at least he has the god aim, hits a max pump in this kid, and that was very necessary. But this also could have gotten him killed, you know? Now, he's still absolutely chilling. He's cap once again. 2 bigs, 2 medkits. Chilling. This rotate is also fine. Yeah, nice switching to wood on the rotate. Building hard mats as he gets in. Nice, good principles. So far, he's playing pretty much a perfect game. Yeah, that is one thing. So you boxed up right at the edge of storm. And I would recommend sometimes, and I was wondering if you would do that, like, sometimes it's better in solos to just like tarp in a little bit more. So instead of finishing this cheap tarp right here, maybe finish it a bit further, so you build the metal box like a little bit deeper into zone, so you have like a better, easier time on the zone swap. Because on the zone swap, it is like a moment that you could die if you're getting pressured by storm, and then all of a sudden kids are holding you, or maybe you have like less time to think about height, and then height beams you. Having a bit more time, it's always a bit better. Yeah, okay, you get hit on this rotate. It's fine though. Okay, fully boxing up in metal. Now, this is not the time to look for a refresh. So now you're being over aggressive. Like, even if you get the kill here, you don't get a siphon, you're still really good builds. Like, this is not worth it in any means. Not at all worth it. It was a very big mistake. So this was greeting. Like, I know you're a good player and you might, you know, you might get the kill right there, but you're not going to gain anything. Like, what you had to do right there is just rotate. Very simply, just go to front side, and maybe you had to get ahead and pop your big. Now you're scuffed. And you do end up killing this kid, I'm assuming, but then, yeah. Now you're very scuffed because you made like one mistake. This is the exact same thing that I was talking about before on the zone swap. You're getting pressured by storm, so you're coming out of storm like this, and then someone just pumps you right there and you just die because you're getting pressured by storm and you have to move in quickly, and then, you know, like something like this happens and you die. Let's just move on to game number 2. By the way, boys, if you can take some time to like, subscribe and comment WVODs, I would really appreciate it. And now back with this video. Yeah, this game, same thing. You're very stacked going into this end game. 6 minis, 2 bigs, 128 builds. Perfectly fine. Like, your mid game and your early game are not a problem. This is, yeah, definitely a good opportunity. You are accessing this dead side if you do this rotate. I perfectly agree with that. Yeah, going down there. Perfect rotate. Yeah, nice. Now we're showing that you are definitely a smart player. Not keying that, of course. Why would you? You have to make this rotate. That's the most important thing. Yeah, fine. Yeah, this was a perfect rotate. Not gonna lie. Boxing up metal. Building a ramp there. Fine. Make sure you don't get sprayed or something. Now, I get that you would want to be a bit aggressive in these zones. Like, that's what a lot of pro players do, and you are a pro player. So looking for a refresh now is not the worst timing, because you still have, like, a solid 40 seconds till you have to go, right? You are in this position for a while, so why not use it to look for a refresh? You don't have to get on the wall and jump on a kid. You don't have to do anything risky right now. But you heard some kids fighting, you could have third-partied. Like, if you die so suddenly, I'm just assuming it's gonna be a windsuit problem. Like, you're gonna mess up the windsuit play. Okay, so you didn't die yet. Maybe you just get aimbotted out of the air. Oh. So you do kind of the same thing, you know? You land exactly frontside. Right into Drago's box, and... yeah, someone does exactly what happened in the other game as well. Someone just lands in your box. He places a cone, very unfortunate, and then he can't do anything. So yeah, to avoid that mistake, maybe just land somewhere a little bit further back. But now that you know this, you might do this differently in your next solo cash cup, and you're not gonna die to this again. So just try not to land right at the front side of zone, yeah? Okay, so for this game, you were not that stacked going into the end game, and I wanted to see why. Yeah, so it seems like in this game, maybe your early game and mid game were a little bit more scuffed. 4 floppers, 2 bigs, not the worst loadout. You could still benefit from 1 refresh, like this, nice. It's a good opportunity, this kid is 1 HP. Okay. Here, I would disagree with this. Like, this is a very common situation. What I would do in this situation, because you kind of can predict that this guy is gonna edit his cone into a ramp and then just like leave the box from the other side. What I would do here, if you know this kid is 1 and you really want this kill, maybe just jump in right here. Like literally like walk to the other side of the box, basically like this. Just go stand on top of the cone, so that if he edits like this, you just like get bombed under it and then you can just bomb him instantly and you get the kill. This is of course the more safe option. You would have done like the more risky option. But sometimes you gotta take a risk, and you knew this guy was low, you know? And this is how he escapes. Well, you do get the kill, or the loot, I mean. Okay, you don't get the minis, it's fine. You still get a ton of builds. Going on higher layers. Ah, that's how you got beamed and lost your big shield. Okay, you lost a decent amount of mats on that as well. It's fine though, you're chilling. No major mistakes made. Like, most of your deaths seem pretty sudden. Like, I don't understand why you would die in the next minute, you know? There's gonna be a mistake. Doesn't seem to be a wingsuit play this time. This time you seem to survive. Nice, okay. Your wall's weak, is that it? Oh no, you do a drop down play. So I've talked about this in multiple videos, but like, if you drop down layers, kind of unaware of other kids, it is possible that you know, like, get in the box with the kid. Yeah, so someone else was building this as you went down there. Yeah, so I guess here you just gotta have bump out. I'm not gonna lie, or just not drop down there if you could have the reaction timing to not drop in there. Yeah, you tried and you missed your bump. Yeah, that was... I think just dropping down there was a bit risky. You dropped down without having your builds out, or without having your gun out either, you know? Maybe you also rushed it a bit too much. I think you... I don't know, you maybe panicked a little bit. Now, you might fix the same mistake. Nah, you're really not doing it again. Like, you're doing the exact same thing. Going all the way to the edge. Going in storm this time. Okay, I guess you avoid players this way. But you don't have whites, so might not have been the best decision. Now you're a lot lower HP. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now you're pretty scuffed. So you know this player is editing the cone. Are you gonna bait this kid? Oh, you saw him there, nice, okay. Build the walls instantly, like don't greed the loot. Always gotta build a box, nice, okay, that was good. You got the mats, you got a medkit, and you got some siphon from that. Okay. Bro, is the exact same thing gonna happen now? I hope not. Game is a bit glitched. Okay, you went here. No way, he just like lagged out. Is that what happened? That also happened like right after you got a refresh, which is kind of unfortunate timing. But it's fine, move on to the next game. Now in this game I see you get a bunch of kills. Probably because you dropped back a little bit in elo, right? Your last game was not that great. You only gained like 10 points, maybe 12 total. Nice, good counter damage while you're scuffed. We could look at why you're scuffed in the first place. But still, this game you die in 16th place. And I want to focus on why you're not getting top 5s in this tournament. And since you get a ton of refreshes here, you save the game once again. Like this is very clutch, by the way. Is this a big refresh? Nice, decent refresh. This is gonna be a bit difficult to go in. Nice, you have the hill to your advantage. You could land quick if you need to. Okay. You could have landed quicker. Like if this kid had good aim, then this could have been a lot more scuffed. But yeah, you had the gulp movement, I guess. Now in solos, there's so many different refresh opportunities. Like, someone could be like fully unaware, maybe sitting in a box, so you can just like double swing on the wall and just jump in. Or like in the previous game, this kid opened his cone and you just like get a pump off, you get the kill. Or maybe a long range beam. So sometimes you just have to be patient, and especially in this zone right here, when there's a lot happening, people are not just chilling in their boxes. You can definitely catch a kill somewhere, you know? Someone that is distracted, fighting already, nice. Okay, nice. He missed his edit, boom. And this is a very big refresh right now. Chug. He needed that for HP. Ooh, nice. Some mats as well. How to use the wingsuit. Nice. Always doing these high walls to be safe. Oh, someone jumped in. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, those high walls, like, you kind of have to place them, because otherwise you just hover in the air and people can shoot you for free. This might be the best thing you could do. And yeah, sometimes you have to just take that risk to use the wingsuit, because you cannot not use the wingsuit. That was kind of dangerous, of course. Worked out. Now, just heal up and you're back in it. You're still gonna need a refresh. Nice jumping in. This is probably like the best thing you could have done. Like, I love the fact that you just jump in there. I really love that. Just have confidence in your aim. Nice. Pressure this kid as well. He steals all of the loot, which is kind of annoying. But if you get this kill now, you do. Yeah, you need that kill. You can see he picked up 2 bodies. This kid is stacked. 78 builds. It's not even that great. Apparently 2 scuffed kills. But it's fine. Cap metal right now. Good. Dead side rotate, easy. Yeah, probably gonna wingsuit up. By the way, you could block. You could bump into this, nice. That is perfect, bro. Like, what a game, what a game. What a player. Nice. Now, you do use a lot of your mats. I think it would be suggested to just like save a bit more of your mats. Maybe do like a bit more of a scuffed rotate, like a cheap rotate, and then spill the box once you're in. Because right now you do have heals, but you don't have mats, right? So if you get tagged a bit by not building enough, it's fine, you can just heal up. You're very low in builds. Yeah, right there you kind of need something. That refresh right there, you're trying to get, okay, 6 builds. Okay, you got a kill, nice. Nice. 16 builds, only a siphon. No, okay, yeah, you didn't get the pump off, unfortunately. You could have gotten this kill as well, maybe. Yeah, you're kind of clutching it at this point. The whole game you're clutching. I mean, at this point right here, as you can see, you're at 29 builds. Then after the refresh, you're still at like 40 builds. So, yeah, my game crashed. It's fine. He actually played a pretty decent tournament. Most players, they make beginner level mistakes. They make a bunch of mistakes in the early game, the mid game. But you make like a couple small mistakes in the end game that maybe cost you the game. And yeah, otherwise, if you don't make those mistakes, I could easily see you get a top 10 in the next Cash Cup. So yeah, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!